was a lot. Whoa! Somebody get me a fan because I'm on fire. Hello, beautiful soul. It's Chandi, and I am tickled as a pickle on this fine day to do a little tutorial for you of this beautiful Satis shawl pattern. Danica Carter designed this for you because she actually did a knitted version that we released a little while ago, and we had so many requests to please do a crochet version. So here you go. Both of these patterns were inspired by goddesses. A new kit is more inspired by a river, so it's got the beautiful blues and greens and the cooling tones, whereas Satis is inspired by rich, earthy, fertile soil that's just ready to burst forth with beautiful floral goodness. This pattern is quite straightforward. It uses just basic stitches, actually mainly single crochets. It starts here at this tip, and then it increases as you go along, getting wider and wider with this gorgeous lacy border here, and then it finishes here with a nice matching lacy edge. While this pattern does change colors, it never uses more than one color per row, so it is ideally suited to the adventurous beginner crocheter. We used a fingering weight yarn for this pattern, specifically our Cashsilk Sock yarn, because it is amazing for crocheted shawls like this because it drapes beautifully and it has cashmere in it, so it is buttery soft. It feels amazing next to your skin. To create the 3-color gradient fade, we actually used a kit in our Cashsilk Sock yarn called Strawflower Hues. And you can find more information on the yarn and the patterns at expressionfiberarts.com, and we will put the direct links in the description for you. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to work the setup rows for this pattern, as well as the first few rows of the lace edging. And if you can do this, you can do the rest of the pattern. So grab some yarn and grab a hook, and let's go ahead and get started with the setup rows. For row 1 of the setup row, you're going to start with a slip knot, of course, and then you're going to chain 2. Now you're going to work 3 single crochets in the second chain from your hook, which is right here. 1, 2, and 3, all into that same chain. Now that we've done row 1, let's go ahead and work row 2 of the setup row. For row 2, you're going to turn, and you're going to start with a chain 1, and then work 1 single crochet into each single crochet across. 1, 2, and 3. And I am working into both legs of the stitch. Now we're on to row 3 of the setup row. For row 3 of the setup row, you're going to turn and do a chain 1, and we're going to increase this row. So you're going to work 2 single crochets into that first single crochet, so that we've increased by 1 stitch, and then you're going to work 1 single crochet into each of the remaining single crochets. You should have 4 single crochets right now. Now for rows 4 through 36 of the setup rows, what you're going to do is repeat rows 2 and 3 until you have 20 stitches, and then repeat row 2 once more. Once you've done that, you're going to have a piece that looks like this. Now we're going to go ahead and move into the rows that create that beautiful lace edging. Let's go ahead and start with row 1 of the lace edging. Okay, let's begin the lace edging. Go ahead and start with a chain 1 and turn. And what you're going to do is work 2 single crochets into the first single crochet. This is an increase row. And then you're just going to work 1 single crochet into each stitch across until you reach the end of your row. I love patterns like this so much because they're so meditative and you can just really get into the groove. You can watch TV, you can chat with friends, listen to an audiobook while you're making them, and they are deceptively simple. They look like a beautiful complex pattern, but when you actually go to make them, it is quite simple. I think that's one of my favorite styles of patterns. You just feel so clever. and everyone's gonna want one. All right, so go ahead and finish off your row with your single crochets. Then we'll jump into the next row. Now I'm going to show you row 2, which is where you'll start to see those little lacy holes appear. Row 2, you're going to start with a chain 1 and turn. Now you're going to work a single crochet in the first 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. Now you're going to chain 2, skip 1 single crochet, and work 1 single crochet into the next single crochet. And you're going to repeat that 8 times, or you're going to work that 8 times. So chain 2, skip 1, single crochet in the next, chain 2, skip 1, single crochet in the next, and this is what's creating those little lacy holes that you see in the design. Chain 2, skip 1, single crochet into the next. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 2, skip, single crochet. Chain 2, skip, single crochet. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Chain 2, skip, single crochet. Let's do it one more time. Chain 2, skip 1, single crochet. Now you're going to chain 1, and you're not going to skip the next single crochet. You're going to work 1 single crochet in each of the remaining stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Now, if you can do those setup rows and these first 2 rows of the lace edging, you can do the rest of the shawl. It is that simple. And all of the details for the pattern are in the download when you grab it at expressionfiberarts.com. And there you have it, a beautiful pattern that is deceptively simple. We absolutely cannot wait to see your version. And if you both knit and crochet and you make both of them, definitely post them on the socials and tag us because we want to see. Just go hog wild with your colors, make it your own, have an absolute blast. Enjoy this beautiful day, know your worth, speak your truth, soak up every miracle of this day, and I am going to see you next time. Bye for now. Well, both of these patterns were inspired by goddesses.
Goddesses? What are goddesses?
Is it goddesses or goddesses?
Goddesses.
Do you have any funny jokes lately? Inspired by goddesses. I feel like it's like you say beloved or beloved. I have no jokes either.
Goddesses.
Goddesses. Oh, okay. And then she was like, oh my word. I haven't made up any this week. Buttery soft. It is creamy dreamy. It is creamy dreamy. It is creamy dreamy. And I had the one about the diaper ointment, remember? It's hilarious. I'll get some going. And I am going to see you next time. Bye for now. Whoa! Whoa! That was a lot. Whoa! Somebody get me a fan because I'm on fire.